We're in Holyoke, Massachusetts on a full-length tour of Lincoln Street. And it's a street that starts at the off of Hampton Street, and it starts with a park, McNulty Park. And McNulty Park was given to the city by Stop and Shop. And they didn't want the land anymore. The Stop and Shop, of course, is across the street from Lincoln Street. And McNulty Park is very large. You see a flat part here with some city benches, but it actually goes down the hill all the way down to the artificial log cove, and it goes to the right and left as the same park. It meets up with the start of Mitchell Field, which used to be called Prospect Park, and then Pulaski Park beyond. When you go to the left, it meets up with Jones Point Park. The land is controlled by either the city or Holyoke Gas and Electric or the railroad. And so McNulty Park is actually enormous. And the city got it for free, and it maintains it very well. It's a park visited only by a few each day because of its location. And we're going to start Lincoln Street tour. Okay, the tour goes by on the left-hand side, the Stop and Shop large plaza. On the right-hand side is the rest of the park, but it's all forested and going down to the river. Okay, now it very quickly goes into full-time residential. And so we're going to see a lot of Victorian homes along the way. Very gorgeous homes for the most part. And what we'll do is we'll go along Lincoln Street in this direction, then come back, and we'll talk about the items first on the right-hand side. Okay, so we passed Pearl Street, and we know that now we're going to pass a lot of Victorian homes along the way. This street is not quite as grand as Fairfield Avenue, but it has a lot of Victorian mansions, especially in the Queen Anne style. That's with the towers, and you can see very gorgeous Victorian homes here. First we travel east to west, now west backwards, and you can see right here on this side, two in a row Queen Anne Victorian homes. You can tell by the tower that's on them. And you can see one more in the distance, a tan looking house. Very gorgeous home here on the right hand side for us. It's being fixed up as we speak, and you can see a yellow house in the distance, a mustard yellow, where it's Queen Anne, but it's more beyond that. Very ornate porch ornaments, even not only on the first floor but also on the second floor. That's the Williams house. And then there's three gorgeous homes in a row here, the white, the dark green, and the tan. Oh, quite gorgeous. These are probably the four nicest homes in this beautiful Lincoln Street. In Lincoln Street, in this midsection, has a former Christian Science church. It used to be a true church. You can tell by the steeple. It was also the home of another congregation along the way. And what we're going to do is travel once around the park just so you get to see. This is Kennedy Park. William Kennedy died during the course of World War II. He loved the parks of Holyoke when he was a very young boy. They've got an American League playground set put in here, very expensive, but it's handicap accessible. And Lincoln Street is tied in very much with this park because the former school for the area was here. It was called the Highland School. It was in the middle of that grass section there, now a baseball field. It was a gorgeous elementary school, very ornate to fit in with the Victorian buildings and a very ornate top floor, and it worked out. Too bad it didn't last. They took it out. We'll drive the last bit of Lincoln Street, the former rectory of the Christian Science Church was right to its side. This church started off as being a Methodist Episcopal Church, Highlands area, Highland Methodist Episcopal Church. Complemented the church that was on Chestnut and Appleton, and this was his rectory to its side. Okay, we're coming to Taylor Street, and we'll end this Lincoln Street tour. I hope you like this one and go on a lot of other street tours and individual tours. Thank you.